What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up. We got the Boston Celtics at the New Jersey Nets. Game 4 of the 2022 NBA playoffs. The Boston Celtics got Tatum of Jason, Brown, Smart of Marcus, Horford of Al, and the rest are nobodies. The New Jersey Nets got Kevin Durant, Steph Curry's brother, Drummond of Andre, and the rest are nobodies. Let's check it out.
Ready to tip it off here in game
Simmons
4.
of Ben.
Drummond and Horford.
Simmons of Ben.
With the Nets controlling the opening tip.
Let me go ahead and get it started. I honestly just wanted to know how to actually take on this exact rant I want to do on Simmons, which I'm about to do right now. First off, foremost, this is an elimination game. It's obvious the Nets have to win this. Now, prior, there was about 4 or 5 different Simmons videos I've seen, and I did prior research. All of them were analysts. So I had to make sure anything I said wasn't considered I was going too hard. And I think I am good because, you know what I'm saying, regardless. First of all, I want to say this man Simmons is the most selfish player, the most selfish athlete on the entire planet, bro. You're talking about a dude that's just sitting around making $20 million, hasn't been able to play 1 minute this entire year, says his back hurt. I'm not buying any of that, bro. What is your back hurt from? Wearing those bright orange suits? I just don't understand. Simmons should have literally played 1 time this entire series, man. Maybe it make a you know what I'm saying, difference. Maybe it could be tied for all we know. This dude's not even trying, bro. But I think with just this being said, man, Simmons, like, his whole, like, stock is just going, it's obviously going down, bro. He's just a disappointment. This is why I always roast this generation of players, bro. And the early 2000s players wasn't doing that. If they were caught doing some stuff like that, like, you guys remember that Latrell Sprewell dude? He had his all types of controversy. When he was like, oh, that's not enough to feed family, whatever he was saying, out of there, bro. Ain't nobody was dealing with that, bro. This generation, everybody, you just get away with it, bro. Simmons is pathetic, bro. He is a pussy. This dude is a disappointment to grown men in this generation or young up-and-coming athletes, bro. This dude is a clown. Alright, back to the game, man. Simmons is officially irrelevant, man. He's lost all of his privileges in the starting lineup. You can't sit up here and say that, oh, like maybe he's just not feeling it. You can say something. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying your back is hurting, bro. From what? Sitting on the bench, wearing those glasses, bro? Having your phone in your pocket? I don't understand, bro. Dude is selfish. And apparently this isn't his first time quitting on other teams except this team in the Sixers. I didn't know he went to LSU college, but I don't know how he quit on. I don't know what they were talking about with that. But they're saying he even quit on that time, man.
And what he does anyway, he's not going to guard anyway.
Simmons is literally finessing the lead by the hands, man.
Coming to the end of the first half.
Tatum, second half is coming to an end. We have a nobody in the corner. Doing a somebody move, screaming like he's doing something. Katie, you got to go off. I'm chucking up the hella threes.
Tice picked up the foul. His third. 6 to shoot down.
Tatum.
Tatum gets his step.
And it's crazy because I really feel bad for New Jersey Nets fans that literally look forward. They literally gave up Harden for no reason. They gave up an all-star, bro. They literally traded an all-star technically for a bench warmer, bro.
You heard some
like,
oohs and ahs and some groaning from
and now we got to worry about future NBA lockouts because when you see another future NBA lockout, remember players like Ben Simmons, bro. People like that cause lockouts. This is exactly why there's a lot of people mad, upset about this stuff, bro.
Tough shot for Jaylen Brown.
Tatum's gonna pull up top of the key.
Hands up.
Wow.
Tatum into the corner. Here's White and gives it right back to Tatum.
Just a step back. Oh! Damn! Brown and Bobby was all over him.
Just backing down Brown. Oh, a couple of shots.
Yo, that Brown and Bobby dude is such a try out on the Nets. Get him out of there, bro. That dude is garbage. Any of you guys telling me to announce his name in the lineup, this dude is garbage. He's ass juice. Terrible, bro. This dude is hugging on him, trying so hard and sweating and getting burnt on defense, bro. He wouldn't even beat up. He wouldn't even be able to be eligible for a water boy position in the early 2000s, bro. I wouldn't be surprised to see Steve Nash get fired. Honestly, man, I hate to say it, Steve Nash is only a great player, an all-star. I'm tired of seeing these ex-NBA players, especially from the early 2000s, become coaches, become analysts. That's not for you. Just play golf and pack it up, bro. Nash, you don't know what you're doing as a coach. And I actually want to apologize to Blake Griffin. He had an actually decent game, but Nash is limiting his minutes. But he's playing Brown and Bobby dude, bro. Like, this is just crazy. Fourth quarter, the Nets did a couple of stops. Tatum? Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Under the pick there, Tatum reads it and just
pass the blade. It's a late pass, Kyrie. Wake up. How hard is it for Durant to do that every play?
This is such an unselfish basketball team.
Damn, they're losing by 25.
Kyrie Irving in traffic finds Griffin.
Curry's brother with the step back. Curry's brother shooting better than Kyrie. Has Kyrie scored a point all game?
Getting deep against Brooklyn. It's forcing their defense to collapse. And that's what's opening up the threes.
Dragic. Wow.
As it gets.
Again, that's because of the adjustment Nash made to put him in the draft.
Dragic with the reverse.
The fact that Griffin's down there gives Brooklyn a second opportunity.
Dragic again. Oh!
That was luck. All right, 99-102. They're down by 3. The Nets. They gotta watch that. Bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. Brown and Jalen is really a mid player, bro. The only reason he performs the way he does is because of Tatum. Let Brown be on a regular team, like the Rockets or something like that, with like, you know, other players, like on the squad and stuff, like more than one All-Star, or just by himself. He wouldn't be performing like this, bro. They don't know how to play defense. Brown and Jalen is gonna get exposed if Boston ends up winning this series, because I'm still, you know, I'm giving the Nets some benefit of the doubt. Maybe they can come back 3-1. Maybe they're just tripping early on.
Reminder, Celtics are up 3-0, but the separation 12 points total in these 3 games. As Smart just stays on his feet, kept the dribble.
Well, like players like Baron Davis would have like clamped up Brown and Jalen back in the day, bro.
Offensive foul, and Tatum is out. His 6th foul.
Oh, they just said Tatum fouled out. They better take advantage. Durant, he's getting double team. Pass, Kyrie, pull up. Top of the key.
Boston late in the 3rd.
They're down by 3. This is the season on the line. Kevin Durant. That's lucky a foul. Okay, it's a 1-point game. They need to stop. They don't have Tatum on the floor. They need to take advantage. Look. Brown and Jalen's going to get exposed.
That's what happened to Brooklyn in game 1. They ran it down.
He's going to get clamped up right here. Look at that. What did I just tell you? Tatum would have made that in his sleep. Oh, no, Durant has 35. We can't say nothing so far. So he stepped it up this game. Make that 36. Durant.
22 seconds left.
Oh! He missed! Durant! Block that. Oh, he missed. He got a box out.
2 free throws keeps the game out of reach.
Durant, pull up for 3. He got that. Durant. Smart. Wow.
They've played small. and Boston still looks like they're going to hang on.
And Smart with his first free throw attempt of the game.
Bro, Smart, that hair ain't it, man.
Brooklyn has pushed.
It looked like he fell on Nickelodeon slime.
In 2019, they thought
Wow.
for the first round
The
loss.
Nets didn't win one single game of this series. Durant and Kyrie didn't win one single game of this entire... Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep, 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 sweep. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics. You gotta give credit for where it's due. The New Jersey Nets, you guys absolutely went out atrocious. You guys went out sad. Before I even look at this box score, I still have more to say about Simmons and Ben Simmons. You are absolutely the most pathetic athlete I have ever laid my eyes on in this generation. Like, you were just so selfish. You could have sat up here and played 1 minute, just been out there supporting them, and you would have got so much more respect. Like, it's just at this point, bro, I'm honestly just thinking one or two things, man. Ben Simmons just has a rare case of professional athletes that just lost passion for the game. I honestly want to say that I feel like in part of this was because of what happened when he was with the Sixers. I don't even know that entire situation that necessarily happened because I'm not a Sixers fan, but I'm thinking that maybe he just flopped in a couple of playoff games with him being an all-star and everything like that. And then he just basically just can't handle the hate. I just think this is like almost, we're witnessing probably the first NBA player in history, you guys, that is getting almost ran out of the league because of too much hate, bro. And you just can't have no excuse for that, bro. You're getting billions of dollars on the line, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's people that have far more worse hate. You know what I'm saying? There's people that have been called walking elf for an entire year and shook back on it and now is literally undefeated. You know what I'm saying? On social media, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like Simmons, there's just no excuse. Like, I just don't understand, bro. Like, you obviously not only have yes men in your corner, you don't have the right people in your circle. I can guarantee you the people in the circle are probably sitting up there telling them like, oh, you know, just sit it out, man. You know, you're making this money. Your back may be hurting, but you're able to play. But why don't you just sit it out? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the Nets doing for you? Probably have those types of people in your corner, man. You can't be surprised if Simmons is out the league within the next 1 or 2 years. And I honestly feel like Simmons is going to actually become blackballed in the NBA. I feel like he's going to be up there in the terms of... Now, I know that, you know, this might not be the best comparison because I know I didn't pay attention to when it happened exactly, but I know the reason why. And this is a whole different sport, but you guys remember the whole Colin Kaepernick situation. I'm pretty sure like there was like 50-50 some things that what he was doing had a meaning. And it's nothing compared to what Simmons and Ben is doing. But I honestly feel like in comparison, when it comes to getting blackballed and everything like that, Simmons is going to get the Kaepernick treatment. Simmons is going to come to a point where he's going to be just ready to come back into the NBA, and nobody's going to want to take any of his BS. Nobody's going to want to. It's not even necessarily like, you know, what I'm trying to say, because I don't want to take away from whatever Kaepernick was doing necessarily. I do know the slight reasons why, you know, the NFL blackballed him and this and that, but overall, when it comes to just not being able to get onto an NBA team, Simmons, I just feel like you literally just blackballed yourself with this entire series. I don't know how the rules work necessarily with contracts. I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to get released. He just gets cut from the Nets this offseason. I don't know who they would necessarily trade him for. Honestly, Simmons just needs to go to a team like the Heat. It seems like you just want to. I don't know if it just has to do with him being in a different city or maybe being in a franchise. I don't know, man. It's just. Anybody have any answers to Simmons, bro? Anybody remotely close to him? Like, what in your comment section right now, as an athlete, even if you are not going to be able to put up 10 plus points per game and just, you know, average 2 points, but you're getting paid the most money in the league, what cannot make you want to play in an NBA game? And my the cold hard truth, before we look at this box score, the cold hard truth, I honestly feel like is Simmons is low-key becoming the first athlete we're seeing in our eyes literally get ran out of the league because of the hate that he's receiving in terms of the last time he's played basketball on the NBA floor and how fans was treating him, from burning his jersey to the memes he was being made of. I honestly think Simmons is getting ran out of the league and he can't take the hate anymore, and he's just slowly finessing his way out the NBA. It's just part of me. It's like I want to have sympathy, but at the same time, you got to hold yourself accountable because this is what you signed up for. There's millions of athletes, in every state that get unrecognized, that is better than half of these teams that we just sat up here watching right now. But they just didn't have the clout, they didn't have the recognize, they didn't go to the right school, legal troubles, whatever, that they didn't get recognized, and they dream of being in the hardwood floor for 5 minutes, man. And you just didn't play 1 second. I just don't know. We're going to look at this box score. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the New Jersey Nets NBA season. All right, looking at this box score. Tatum had 29 points, fouled out. You guys got to remember that. Horford had 13. Smart had 20. Brown and Jalen had 22. And this is exactly why I be trying to tell you guys this dude is extremely mid, bro. 9 of 20 field goal percentages. He was 0 of 5 for 3. He thinks he's Curry. You're not him, buddy. You're not. Never will be. And then most of his points came from the free throw line. So almost fake stats, bro. Say what you want, bro. Jaylen Brown is proven every single playoff game why he's more of a mid player. There's nothing for you to change my mind about. Durant showed up this game. He had 39 points. Even though he played for an entire school day, he had 39 points. He was too lazy to get one more point that would have had him 40. He missed a free throw he could have had. Brown of Bobby scored 2 points. He went to school for half the day and got kicked out at third hour. But he scored 2 points. Kyrie had actually a decent mid game. I mean, you talking about a player who played for 45 minutes but only had 20 points. That's kind of mid, honestly, but it's okay. It's definitely better than having 10 or whatever you had the last 2 games. Curry's brother had 23, outscored Kyrie. I honestly wouldn't even be surprised to see Kyrie traded in the offseason, man, because you're talking about, in that instance for him, he missed a lot of games. And if you're talking about, I feel like if the Nets won a lot more games in the regular season, they probably wouldn't even play the Celtics. The Celtics probably would have played somebody else, and the Nets may have advanced on to the second round and probably may have not even played the Celtics. The Celtics would have got wiped out in the first round. But once again, congratulations to the Celtics. Simmons have been, unfortunately, man, if you haven't been already, you were 1,005% canceled. You've lost your privileges in any starting lineup or in any lineup and intro in any videos in the future. Best of luck to your career, and I hope you figure it out. As usual, man, coming up on FlightReacts next, man, on the road to 5!